Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, March 17th. Tesla is again under scrutiny from the U.S. federal government over a Tesla vehicle that crashed into a trailer of a semi-truck in Detroit. Back in 2016 and 19, and now just last week, accidents occurred when neither autopilot nor the driver could react in time to a semi-trailer across the road. According to the accident reports, the Tesla crashed into the trailer of a semi-truck, and the front half of the electric car lodged itself underneath the trailer. With the most recent accident, it was unclear if the vehicle was even using autopilot. Nonetheless, the National Transportation Safety Board announced that it has launched an investigation. The board has often scrutinized Tesla accidents and often criticized the automaker for its autopilot features and word choice when marketing. Despite the very name, autopilot still requires drivers to be attentive at all times. Tesla has scored a contract for 100 megawatts of batteries for energy storage in Israel as they begin to enter the market. Last year, we reported on Tesla working on opening a service center and a supercharger station in Tel Aviv. Translated from Hebrew, local energy company Nofar announced, quote, "This morning, Nofar Energy announced an agreement with the electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla for the purchase of battery storage systems for $30 million, of which a down payment equal to 5% of the consideration paid at the time of the contract." Now, we're not exactly sure what the capacity is that they ordered, but Nofar says that the agreement with Tesla will deliver over 100 megawatts of power capacity between the end of 2021 and March of 2023. Volkswagen is having some incredible success on the stock market, reminiscent of Tesla and its EV strategy. For a long time, Volkswagen has been considered a blue-chip stock, though it went through some significant struggles around 2015 after the Dieselgate scandal. The bulk of the increase recently comes from VW holding their Power Day, which was compared to Tesla's Battery Day, and the announcement of Volkswagen's serious investment in battery cell production. The stock is up 25% today alone. It would appear that following Tesla's playbook, this is the gateway to the next generation of the automobile industry. In collaboration with Dolby, Lucid will integrate Atmos in the Lucid Air's new 21-speaker surreal sound system. The system consists of 21 front, rear, side, and height speakers, all of which are optimally integrated and positioned within the EV's interior. According to the automaker, the multi-dimensional sound of Dolby Atmos will provide an immersive audio experience in the luxury EV. The vehicle will also feature acoustic improvements to the notification system. The plentiful speaker system within the Air can use directional sound to correlate with the triggered warning alert. For example, if the driver forgets a seatbelt, the sound would appear to come from the unbuckled belt itself. Hyundai announced that it is going to offer its 2021 customers 250 kilowatts of Electrify America DC fast charging. With Electrify America's 43 cents per kilowatt hour a la carte charging fee, the bonus is about $100 of charging. Since Electrify America installed its first charger stations in May of 2018, the company has on average added 4 charging stations per week. Across the country, 96% of people live within 120 miles of a station. Will Hyundai expand this to the new 2022 Ioniq 5 that promises to use 800 volts and a realistic charging speed of over 200 kilowatts? That remains unseen. BMW unveiled the BMW i4. Its next all-electric vehicle confirmed that it's going to have 300 miles of range on an EPA standard. Today, as part of the BMW Group's annual conference, the automaker decided to unveil the vehicle, which wasn't supposed to be publicly released for a couple of months. However, they're not doing a full unveiling with all the specs and features. What they did release for now is that at least one of the options will attain 300 miles of range and will have a power output of up to 390 kilowatts, which is going to enable an acceleration from 0 to 62 miles per hour in around 4 seconds. BMW is calling the i4 a fully electric 4-door Grand Coupe and confirmed today that it will enter the market during the course of 2021, along with the BMW M Performance variant. You can check out some exterior photos on our site, electrek.co. Toyota is currently lobbying the U.S. government, asking them to slow their rollout when it comes to battery electric vehicles. Robert Wimmer, Director of Energy and Environmental Research at Toyota Motor North America, testified at a Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee hearing yesterday in part listing the challenges of refueling infrastructure, battery availability, and so on. Wimmer also reportedly talked down the recent announcements from other automakers about going all electric over the next decade. Reuters wrote about the incident, quote, "He will say that while rivals have made aspirational statements, less than 2% of vehicles sold in the U.S. last year were battery electric. He will also note it took Toyota 20 years to sell more than 4 million U.S. gasoline-electric hybrid vehicles." In Electrek's take, this is actually a bad look for Toyota. Ruining the party simply because you're late? Not a good look. Taiwanese electronics manufacturer Foxconn recently revealed it is considering its Wisconsin facility to produce its first electric vehicle. Foxconn is an established contract manufacturer of electronics with nearly 50 years of experience, a hardline manufacturer for Apple and Nintendo, among many others. Last fall, Foxconn revealed it had developed a platform of open-source hardware and software for manufacturing EVs. This announcement was the company essentially joining the EV party and bringing snacks for everyone. Foxconn broke ground on the Wisconsin facility in 2018 before any public admissions of EV manufacturing. The company's president recently told the media that Foxconn is debating between its Wisconsin facility or one of its plants in Mexico to produce EVs for clients. We should know by July of this year. Electric Last Mile Solutions has announced 45,000 pre-orders for its urban delivery van. Based in Troy, Michigan, the EV startup is focused on redefining last-mile deliveries, with their van hoping to become the first Class 1 EV on the market. According to the company's website, the EV will offer 150 miles of range, 170 cubic feet of cargo volume, and a cost of $25,000 after the federal tax rebate. Production is scheduled to begin in the third quarter of this year. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief, Duke Energy Florida has announced that it will build 2 more solar farms in the Sunshine State. This time they'll be in Citrus and Hardee counties. The utility reported in February that it is investing an estimated $1 billion to construct or acquire a total of 700 megawatts of solar farms from 2018 through 2022 in Florida, and this will more than quadruple the amount of in-service solar on the solar system over the next 4 years. New research from Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, or Berkeley Lab, the University of California, Los Angeles, and University of California, Berkeley, titled "Why Regional and Long-Haul Trucks Are Primed for Electrification Now," it finds that electric vehicle battery price drops have enabled Class 8 long-haul electric trucks to have a 13% lower total cost of ownership than similar diesel models today. This would save electric truck owners up to $200,000 over the life of each truck. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.